What's up? It's me, Coach JG with Jag Training. Let's go ahead and get started with a warm-up. Today's going to be Foundations Day 4. Our first exercise is a good morning. Hips go towards the back wall, firing up those hamstrings. Next, we're going to get shoulder shrug. Hands down to your side. You're going to squeeze your shoulders up to your ears and slowly lower them back down. Next, we're going to put one arm on the wall. Keep your hand in line with your shoulder and stretch your chest. After that, we're going to go ahead and get a overhead squat. Hands up into the air, elbows by your ears as you sit back into your chair, keeping that low back in a nice neutral spine position. Engage your core the entire time. Now let's go ahead and move it a little bit lower for ankle circles. Let's get both directions with both feet. Roll nice big circles, find where it's tight. Last, we're going to have 30 seconds of high knees. Drive those knees into the air. Make sure you have a slight lean forward so that we're not leaning backwards. Now that we're warmed up, let's go ahead and start with a single leg balance front to back. So start reaching forward to the front as that leg comes up and behind you, and then stretch that foot forward when you stand up nice and tall. Try to keep your leg as straight as possible at the knee. Only go to your range of motion. Next, we'll have a squat to lateral leg lift. If you'd like to use an infinity band around your leg, that is okay. Otherwise, hit your squat and then lift one leg, leading with the heel up to the side. Get 10 on each side. Next, lay flat on your back for a leg lift. We're working our core. Keep your toes pulled towards your body. Keep your legs straight at the knee. Lift those legs straight up into the air so your hips are at 90 degrees and slowly lower them back down to the ground. Keep that low back flat. All right, let's go ahead and finish up part number 1 with Supermans for 15 reps. Lay flat on your stomach, lifting your feet and hands off the ground as high as you can. Contract the back and your glutes. Nice job with part number 1. Moving into part number 2, we're going to start with a band bent over row for 15 reps. If you need to hold 2 bands, that's okay. Let's just find the right resistance to challenge our upper back. Next, we're going to have a plank lateral out and in tap. You're going to alternate hands, shoulders, hips, feet all in a straight line. Squeeze your glutes and engage that core. If you need to, move it down to your knees. After that, we're going to do a lateral lunge with a band front raise. Have the band right below your wrists. Step out to one side. Once you're down into your lateral lunge, raise those hands to shoulders level. Do 10 on one side and then 10 on the other side. Next, we're going to lay flat on our back. Feet are going to be about 6 inches off the ground, and they're going to alternate fluttering with kicks. Pull your toes towards your body and keep your low back flat. Hands should be shoulders width apart, directly in front of your chest. Great job in part number 2. Part number 3 starts with boxing jabs. We're going to hop those feet back and forward. Keep nice light feet as you're jabbing those hands, rolling them through like you're punching a fast bag. Now let's move it into an in and out squat pulse. Pulse in that squat. Kick your feet in, pulse, kick your feet out, and pulse. Keep that low back, a nice neutral position, and that chest up tall. After that, we're going to bring it down into a bear hold. Knees at 90 degrees, hands underneath our shoulders. Engage that core and flex those glutes. Last, we got quick feet. We're going to move those feet. We're going to move them fast. We're going to move them quick. And we're going to tap, 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 and make sure you get your heart rate up. Whew, what a doozy. Next, moving into part number 4 with a standing bicycle. Bringing your opposite elbow to your opposite knee as you bring your knee up to your opposite elbow. Then we're going to have a forward and backward sprint. You're going to run forward, you're going to run backwards, you're going to run forwards, and you're going to run backwards for 10 times. After that, we're going to grab our imaginary jump rope and do 30 imaginary jump ropes. If you want a challenge, try to get 2 rotations in one jump. In 10 minutes, let's get a minimum of 2 rounds. Nice job. Let's go ahead and cool it down, starting with full body breaths to overhead reach. Once you've hit your 3 breaths, reach to one side and then the other. Now, let's go ahead and drop our arms so our elbows are 90 degrees and open up our chest, bringing our shoulder blades back in together. Let's go ahead and lunge forward because we have a hip stretch. Whatever leg is back, that's the hip you'll be stretching. Press your hips forward if you want a deeper stretch. Next, let's get a prone cobra. Hips into the ground, pressing your body up into the air, compressing that spine. Chin up to the ceiling and close your mouth. After that, we're going to be downward dogs. So walk those feet in, hips up to the sky, low back, neutral spine, pressing those heels towards the floor. From this position, you're going to hit a calf stretch, pedaling out 1 foot at a time. Whew! Now I'm nice and cold. Congratulations, you've made it through Foundations Day 4. Stay tuned for Foundations Day 5, and have a great night.